Hey, welcome to another episode of the Rob Report. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. Before we get into the segment, by the end of this video, I want you to do a few things for me. First of all, if you like the video, hit the like button. Please do. If you don't like it, hit unlike. It's okay. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Sometimes, as Jimmy Dole would say, you find yourself unsubscribed and you need to make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell right next to it so you can be notified when a new video is being dropped. Whoop, there it is. And more importantly, the super chat will be on for this segment. So if you want to donate toward the efforts of Bob TV, that's freely up to you. I do have a job, but any amount will help toward the growth of this channel. And more important, let us help you help us by introducing you to a program. There's a link down below that says Equal Justice for All. You're going to click that video link and there's some educational tutorial about a phenomenal program in America that is really making equal justice a reality for every citizen. So this program is phenomenal. The proceeds from you participating in the program will go back, 10% will go back into the Bob TV YouTube channel. So anyway, my name is Robert Brown with the Rob Report. Let's get into it. Hey, good day. Welcome to another episode of Rob Report. I'm your humble host, Robert Bob TV Brown. How you doing today? Well, I got a chance to listen to the debates, and boy, another weak debate. Yet there was some strong points in the debate. I love how Kamala Harris thought she was going to throw a grenade in Tulsi Gabbard's area and blow her up when she actually just threw a feather and it almost went right back to her. I love how Cory Booker went after Joe Biden. Well, let's get into this. So first of all, the debates were whack. Everybody was too protective of everybody. The only person that was going for the jugular is the usual one, Tulsi Gabbard, the one who got the guts, galls, and the basketballs to go after a politician. Only two people I didn't see her go after, and that was Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. But she's a little bit constructive about her strategy in the debates. And I think Tulsi Gabbard is a little bit reserved, cool, calm, and collect, and thoughtful in everything that she do. She kind of remind me of Barack Obama, who just wouldn't do what everybody wanted him to do. Matter of fact, he didn't do what most of the people wanted him to do, and that is not a good thing. That is a negative thing. But everybody is waiting on Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard is what I call the Grim Reaper of the political debates. She will kill you with her words and things like that. So we're going to go into this a little bit because she was on fire. I mean, she wasn't as aggressive as she normally is, and like I said, I'm on nobody's train. Nobody's dealing with the issues that I think that are important, and until then, nobody's getting my endorsement. I'm not telling nobody to support. You want to do that? Fine. I'm not doing that because nobody really tackling the issues concerning the black community. There's some specific down the line focus things that need to be done in our community that cannot be put on a for all people platform. Nothing wrong with all people platform, but we are not even part of the all people platform because there's certain things that we have to do in order to make these things happen. Now, before I get into this, just got a phone call. The DCCC got the nerve to try to call me about sending them some money. First of all, the girl goes off about Trump, and I stopped her dead in her track. I said, whoa, girl, baby, look. I ain't into all that what Trump did stuff, okay? That's the problem with you guys at the DCCC. You're so focused on Trump, you're not focused on American people, and that is going to cause Trump to win, and I'm not going to participate in that. If I decide to send funds, because obviously you guys ain't got funds, you're going to take my funds and give it to whoever you want to run for office. It's not going to go to leftists like Bernie or Tulsi, and even Warren. A lot of it will probably go to Warren because everything is anybody but Bernie. But ain't no way I'm going to let you get a speech. I'm most of America. I'm a black American. I don't give a crap about this impeachment hearing because it's a witch hunt. You're trying to find anything to get this guy on, and some of the things are stupid. And the American people being left behind. And then at the same time, there's something you can get Trump on for real, and you won't go that direction. So this is wasting my energy. My energy got to be focused, and American people energy got to be focused on what these politicians are going to do for the American public. Get away from that circus. That circus is designed to get you all eyes glued to the TV to get their ratings up. To me, I don't even think they should be having that hearing on any other TV but C-SPAN. It should not be on any other network. NBC, ABC, Fox, they need to be cut off because all they're trying to do is profit off of this mess. Should be on C-SPAN. But let's get into it. They tried to go after Tulsi Gabbard. Let's watch the first video. Now, as you can see right here, MSNBC titled this Senator Kamala Harris attacks Tulsi Gabbard record. She's not attacking Tulsi Gabbard record. This has nothing to do with Tulsi Gabbard's record. This is a smearing. She's trying to take what her doo-doo and put it in the face of Kamala Harris put it in the face of Tulsi Gabbard because Tulsi Gabbard beat her down to a pulp, put her mouth on the curb, and curb stomped her out of this race. She is irrelevant right now. She is not coming back. This is a lying hack. I can't stand lying hacks. And then she got the nerves to think she's Obama, as if that's impressive. But let's listen to what she got to say. Now, you know me, I'll probably stop it because I just can't take these people lying. I'm going to comment on it. Well, let's go all the way back.
I think that it's unfortunate that we have someone on the stage who is attempting to be the Democratic nominee for President of the United States, who during the Obama administration spent 4 years full-time on Fox News criticizing President Obama.
All right, so let's stop there. This lying hack, this lying woman, this Democratic shield is lying on another woman of color because the other woman of color whooped her behind. She's been looking for this opportunity to get back at Harris, and MSNBC, who employs her sister, is obliged. Well, I think her sister at CNN. She at one time was the darling of the MSNBC. They saw her as the female version of Barack Obama. Mixed race, politician, got a record, and she's tough. They held her as the next female of Barack Obama. I'm tired of these people. Stop trying to look for another Barack Obama. Barack Obama is his own person. And there's only one me. Stop trying to be me. You can only be you. I'm Barack Obama. That's Michelle. That's Malia. That's Sasha. And there's only one of them. I'm the only one. I'm Neo. Stop trying to make these people into the next Barack Obama. First, she's lying, saying Tulsi Gabbard spent years, 4 years, full time on Fox News. Full time implies, in the working world, you working at least 40 hours a week at a particular location on a job. Kamala Harris is a lying son of a... She's a liar. She's not even a skilled one. This is not going to get you anywhere, Kamala Harris. This is why people are turned off about you, because you are inhumane. You don't mind lying, and if you could, you don't mind cheating. And right now, you're just throwing smears. You know doggone well this woman was not on Fox News for 4 years lying on talking down Obama. Now, she have no problem. I'd never really seen her talk down Obama that much, but she has every right to talk down anybody because this is about the American people. This is not about your Democratic Party, Kamala. Clearly, and you confess this, that you're a party hack. You're party loyalist. and you're not a people loyalist. And if you're not a people loyalist, none of us wants to vote for you because you're not loyal to us. You're loyal to your party, and your defense of your party proves your loyalty. So she lied about Tulsi being on Fox News for 4 years, full time, talking down Barack Obama. If she has something to say about Barack Obama and there's some facts to it, some truth to it, she need to say something, because it's not about your party. It's not about people like you. It's about the American people. Let me keep going.
That's ridiculous. Who has spent full time criticizing people on this stage.
Because she should. She criticized you and she hit it on the nail. As long as it's the truth, it's not criticism, it's fact finding and fact revealing. And you guys hate it. When somebody tell the truth, you call it criticism. It's not a criticism, it's just the truth. She told the truth about you in that debate, and it decapitated you literally in your political career. As far as running for office, you're done. You might lose your seat in California after that. You might be out of politics, period, because Californians are finding out who you were, and you're not even winning in California. And for any political party or any endorsements coming out of California, or any union endorsements coming out of California, because I heard about one particular one talking about endorsing her. You guys be a dang, I almost cussed. You guys will be a doggone fool to let this lady be your endorsement. A fool. Yeah, I said it. Because she's the lying, conniving, scheming snake. She'll do anything and say anything to become president. She can't stand her grounds. Tulsi Gabbard pretty much kicked her head off. And now she gets her opportunity to kick back. And she's not even using truth to do it with, like Tulsi Gabbard did. Let's keep going.
Affiliated with the Democratic Party. When Donald Trump was elected, not even sworn in, buddied up to Steve Bannon to get a meeting with Donald Trump.
All right, another lie. So she has a right to criticize people in the Democratic Party if the people in the Democratic Party is not acting like Democrats and they're acting more like Republicans. Majority of people in the Democratic Party are not even in the center no more. They're lightly to the right, slightly to the right. And if nothing's get done, if we don't have some kind of extreme left policy to pull them back into the middle, because they're not all going to go to the left. Everybody's not going to be lefties, progressives. Everybody's not going to be lefties. Everybody's going to be right. People come to agreement with policies. I don't care about the extreme left. I don't care about the extreme right. I care about the policies. If I don't care where you stand at, if your policies are something I can agree with, I'm for you. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm my own person. But if your policies, which most people call these extreme left, it used to be moderate policies, but the Democratic Party has dropped that and calling that extreme left. You know why extreme left Democratic Party? Because you've gone slightly to the right, and it take people like Tulsi Gabbard, people like Bernie Sanders, and I have my disagreement with all of them in some certain areas. But if it take them to get you back into reality, back to the center, which used to be low cost, no cost education, used to be Medicare for all, used to be a livable wage, used to be dealing with labor laws and things like that, changing our trade laws, that used to be in the center. But you guys have went so far right to it that when somebody from the left talk about doing something for the American people, it's considered extreme left. Obama. I get on you another day. So here she is lying, saying Tulsi Gabbard tried to get with Steve Bannon to get a meeting with Trump. Look, Tulsi Gabbard is the type of person is, if I feel it's going to benefit the American people in general, I don't give a crap who you are. I'm willing to meet with you. I'm willing to listen to you. See, that's the problem with you hacks in D.C. Hacks like Kamala Harris. Hacks like Pete Buttigieg. We'll get on you in another segment Mr. Booty, because you're just straight booty. American people don't care about your party. They care about what you're going to do for America. Are you an American loyalist? Are you loyal to the American people? Or are you loyal to your party, Kamala Harris? You're loyal to your party because you're talking about things that she's done. You're trying to paint her as an extreme right-wing Democrat when you're the extreme right-wing Democrat, but your talking points and your policy. Hell, you let Steve Mnuchin, our Secretary of State under Trump, go. But did she say anything about that? No. But let's keep going, because she's going to sit here and say that she begged to get a meeting with Trump. You know what that meeting was about, people? That meeting was about peace. That meeting was about not doing regime change. That meeting was about stopping wars. Sure, Trump did have her on the list as possible Secretary of State. He was going through his thing, Mitt Romney, everybody for Secretary of State. Tulsi was one. If Tulsi would have got on that cabinet, it would have trumped Trump and made him look like a nonpartisan, don't care whether you're Republican or not, like George Bush did and Obama did. George Bush and Obama had Republicans in their cabinet, or Republican thinking leaders in their cabinets. So Kamala Harris, what's wrong with her going to meet Trump to talk about stopping regime change wars and peace? Because Trump talked about that in his campaign, and that's why he beat your girl Hillary Clinton. I mean, beat you or beat her, because I think you're really Hillary Clinton in blackface right now.
In the Trump Tower, fails to call a war criminal by what he is as a war criminal, and then...
All right, so you got the nerve to talk about her failing to call a war criminal, the old talking point that they always use, Bashar in Syria, when you're defending Obama in the war crimes that he committed. According to the World Court, Obama committed war crimes too. Bush committed war crimes. Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State. Any Secretary of State attached to a presidency that commit war crime is implicated in that too. So sure, Democratic Party members are war criminals too. Just like Republicans and their presidents, currently Trump and his Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, they're war criminals, according to the World Court. So you're going to sit here and say that Obama's not a war criminal? Secretary of State was Hillary Clinton, and the other Secretary of State was John Kerry. You trying to tell me Hillary Clinton is not a war criminal after what she did? She oversaw the killing of, the murder and the killing of Muammar Gaddafi is not a war criminal. The person who gave her the authority to do it, Barack Obama, is not a war criminal. The people he killed with the drone strike program, innocent people. The American that he killed, Trump doing the same thing. You're trying to tell me that they're not war criminals? You got Democrats as war criminals, Republican war criminal. Kamala Harris, come on. And you're going to call her out for that one. But yet you're getting mad because she called out Barack Obama on Fox News, who, by the World Court, is considered a war criminal also, along with Bush, along with the Clintons and all that. Get out of here with that mess.
Steve Bannon to get a meeting with Donald Trump in the Trump Tower, fails to call a war criminal by what he is as a war criminal, and then spends full time during the course of this campaign, again, criticizing the Democratic Party. What we need on the stage in November is someone who has the ability to win. And by that, we need someone on that stage who has the ability to go toe-to-toe with Donald Trump.
And that is not you, because you can't even go to toe-to-toe with Tulsi Gabbard. Your answers was weak. Your answers were lightweight. You cannot go back and forth with her no matter what. They gave you an opportunity to clap back at her, and you became weak. She is hot sauce, as Tim Black would say, and you are weak sauce. She can go toe-to-toe with Trump because she know how to go after you on your record and on the issues. You cannot do it. Let's keep going.
and someone who has the ability to rebuild the Obama coalition and bring the party and the nation together, I believe I am that candidate.
First of all, nobody in America is interested in rebuilding the Obama coalition. Not no more, because the Obama coalition did not do much for the American people except the wealthy and Wall Street and its big donors in the financial industry, in the medical industry, in the military complex, in the healthcare industry. We don't want to relive that. That was what we consider the hope and change that end up turning into nope and no change. Because all we got was nope, not from the Republicans only. We got no change. And Obama sided in that. We don't need a re-litigation of the Obama coalition. We need something fresh. We need something new. So you can take that somewhere and stick it somewhere, Kamala Harris. We do not. The American people in general, most of them not Democratic, most of them are independents, could care less about your party, could care less about party loyalty, could care less about the Obama coalition. And even if then, you're still not the one to do it.
Thank you, Senator.
Yes.
Congresswoman Gabbard, I'll give you a chance to respond.
What Senator Harris is doing is unfortunately continuing to traffic in lies and smears and innuendos because...
Now, as we go through this, I want you to look at the smug. It is so telling to look at the facial expressions of each one. Now, you look at Tulsi Gabbard, smeared in her. Y'all have hit her with the same freaking smears over and over again that she's become immune to it. That she don't even sometimes want to waste her time answering it because it's so easy to chop it down. You guys just won't get off this horse. You show your weakness and your ability to try to attack her on something that you guys should be willing to do yourself. What you call weak is really a strength, and you ain't got the guts or balls to take on that strength. Now look at Kamala Harris' face.
We understood that this nigga was clearly lying.
Oh, smug, elitist politician who just thought she was going to have this handed in the bag. You thought you can just clap back on Tulsi Gabbard like that and it wasn't going to work. But let's keep going.
She cannot challenge the substance of the argument that I'm making, the leadership and the change that I'm seeking to bring in our foreign policy, which only makes me guess that she will, as president, continue the status quo, continue the Bush, Clinton, Trump foreign policy of regime change wars, which is deeply destructive. This is personal to me because I served in Iraq. I left my seat in the state legislature in Hawaii, volunteered to deploy to Iraq, where I served in a medical unit where every single day I saw the terribly high human cost of war. I take very seriously the responsibility that the president has to serve as commander-in-chief, to lead our armed forces, and to make sure always, no, I'm not going to put party interests first. I will put the interests of the American
people above all else.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
I want to briefly give Senator Harris a final second to respond.
Now, I want you to understand what she just said. I don't care about this party loyalty when it affects the American people. You want people to pick sides. When it comes to the American people, I don't take sides.
I believe that what our nation needs right now is a nominee who can speak to all people. I spent my entire career standing mostly in a courtroom speaking 5 words, Kamala Harris for the people.
Oh, spare me with the sob sad story, Kamala Harris, really? Your story isn't as powerful as enough. Your story is not an Obama story. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to tell that story to capture the heart of America. It ain't. Tulsi Gabbard speaks to all people. Well, she need to do a little more speaking to black people, I'll tell you. A little more stronger. You need to spend more time in the black community, Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, you spend just about as amount of time in black communities. Kamala Harris, she probably spent a little bit of time in black community because she went to a black college. But she's not spending quality time with black people either. But Tulsi Gabbard, you need to go where black people are. You need to go. I'm not a fan of the breakfast, as my man Professor X says, breakfast slubs. But you need to go out and get in some black media and talk to us. I don't remember. Maybe I'll go back and take a look. I haven't seen you that much in black media. And that's why you're polling where you're polling. I want to see you poll higher. I want to see you deal with all people. I like the way you get to go on Fox News and MSNBC, that no matter where you are, you go, because that's where all the people are. But you need to do some black media, baby. Yeah, you was on my boy Nico House, but that's black online media, and it reaches a certain amount of people. And don't get me wrong, Nico is growing. That's my boy. But that's not enough. Being on my show is good. Probably get me some subscribers. But I got 10,000 subscribers. Praise the Lord for 10,000 subscribers. But I don't represent all America. You need to be in more black media and talk about more what you're going to do specifically for black people, including reparations. But Kamala Harris, you got the nerve to be talking this game, and you ain't done nothing from us. Matter of fact, you said out of your own mouth, I ain't going to just do anything for black people. And what I'm doing right now does help black people, baby. That ain't it. You just spit in our face when you say something. Your policies help black people. No, your policies are to help all people, which are great if it helps all people. But we need to be lifted up to equal status first before you do this all people stuff. Let me keep going.
And it was about all the people, regardless of their race, regardless of their gender, regardless of where they live geographically, regardless of the party with which they're registered to vote or the language their grandmother speaks. We need someone on this debate stage in November who has the ability to unify the country and to win the election. And I believe, again, I am that candidate.
And I'm glad you believe, but you believe alone. You're not that candidate. You're not that candidate. You have no power to bring in the Rust Belt and the major cities together. You do not offer the Rust Belt and farm country anything. You have no plan to bring jobs back here or to create new jobs. All you got is we'll get money and give it to you, which is okay, but it's not okay because some people just don't want things that way. Some people do want to earn their keep. You're not the one, and you're not going to be the one. Matter of fact, like I said, you may lose your own Senate seat coming up soon because you're disliked, and you're disliked among the black community. And I can guarantee you, if Tulsi Gabbard started talking more and spending more time in the black community, she'll get more traction in the black community than you will ever get. Because one thing I know for sure about Tulsi Gabbard, she has very rarely, I haven't seen her, she always come with the truth. She always come with the fact. Here you are right here in this segment telling a bold-faced lie about Tulsi Gabbard, her relationship with Fox, her relationship with Steve Bannon to get to talk to Trump. I mean, and her just spending most of the time beating up on Obama. If Obama did wrong, she's supposed to call him out because it's not about party, it's about people. If she need to meet with Trump about regime change war and stopping these wars, she got the guts to do it because it's not about party, it's about people. If she needs to talk about you and cut your political career off and suffocate you, when you've done wrong in the past and you probably do wrong in the future, she need to let us know about it. It doesn't matter because it's about the people. It's about the people. Now, here you got this lying, conniving, scheming snake of a woman, lying and throwing smears at Tulsi Gabbard, all because she clipped her political career for president and possibly crushed her senatorial career with facts, like Tim said, sprinkle facts on. Because Tulsi sprinkled some facts, she thought she can come and sprinkle some smears and some lies and think she can get the result. It's not going to work like that. You got to really hit Tulsi on. There's some things you could have hit Tulsi on. You didn't do it, and you didn't do it properly. Because I'm not going to say she's untouchable, because she is, just like Bernie is touchable too. But I'm not here giving trade secrets, because I'm not trying to promote anybody's political campaign until they promote a real, true black agenda. And the only thing that she said truthful, and she didn't hit it on the nail, but she need to do more for black people. She didn't outright say it, but she need to, when she said she need to reach out to all cultures. Well, Tulsi Gabbard has the ability to do that, and I will interject that she doesn't do enough for spending more time in the black community and things like that. She was sick, so she wasn't feeling too well, so she had to skip out on the Atlanta ventures, but she need to go right back to Atlanta, spend some time with those people. She need to go to South Carolina, spend more time with black people. She need to go to Washington, D.C., spend more time with black people. Wherever she goes next, she need to make sure she make a pit stop to the black community. She need to make a pit stop to the labor community and really spend quality time with them, because the military thing is not enough. Like I said, Tulsi has... If I had a top 5, Tulsi would be my top 2. If I had a top 5, Tulsi would be my top 2. But like I said, I don't care who you are. If you don't focus on the needs of my people directly, then don't focus on my need to vote for you right now. Still got some time. Hop on it. I'm letting you guys know in advance. But here it is. Here you got Kamala Harris. Got the nerve to scold Tulsi Gabbard on going on Fox News. Then soon as after this thing is over with, guess where her little sneaky line behind goes to? That's right, Fox News.
Working the spin room post-debate, and he snagged a pretty important interview of somebody who criticized someone else for being on Fox tonight. But you got her to do it, Peter. Kudos.
We did. Thank you. For the first time in any of the spin rooms, we just talked to Senator Kamala Harris. This is what she told us. Senator Harris, how do you think it went tonight?
I thought it was a good debate. I mean, there's never enough time to cover all the issues that we need to discuss and that are very much at stake in this election. But I thought it was a good debate. I would have liked that we would have talked more about a variety of issues, more about climate, we didn't talk at all about gun safety. We have still not talked in any meaningful way about education and the importance of dedicating ourselves to the public education system. We have not really had any conversation at that stage about LGBTQ issues. So there are a variety of issues that we have yet to really, I think, have as a subject of a robust debate.
And what did you think about the way that Joe Biden handled himself when the discussion turned to civil rights issues, and maybe some of the support that he said that he was getting? And it seemed like you were surprised by what he was saying.
Well, no, it was just that I needed to correct what he said, because there are 2 black women who have been elected in the history of the United States Senate to the United States Senate. I am one of those women. So it was just a simple need to correct him on that issue.
And in the Harris versus Gabbard fight, make your case for why you came out on top.
Well, look, I am a lifelong Democrat. And I believe that there is a need to speak truth about what we've been witnessing in terms of the way that she has characterized the Democratic Party. And so that is what I did tonight.
And Shannon, all of that is especially interesting because Kamala Harris was one of the most aggressive Democratic candidates on stage this evening. It's something that we really haven't seen since that first debate when she challenged Joe Biden on his civil rights record. And of course, her campaign in the time since, between then and now, has struggled mightily in the polls.
Yeah, and one of these debates can really change things for people, put them right back in the spotlight there with donors and all the important things that they need to move forward. So we'll see how tonight plays out for her and the other candidates. Peter, we'll come back to you soon. Thank you.
Hey, there you go. So she had got the opportunity to talk to Fox News after she criticized her for being on Fox News. So what's the difference? Well, she talked on Fox News criticizing the party, as if the party is not lacking. It's like the party is that great that it doesn't need criticism, and the criticism shouldn't come within the party. Get out of here, girl. Get out of here, lady, or whatever you are. Really? Come on, Kamala Harris. So the bottom line is this. She was not the most aggressive on that stage. They gave her an opportunity to go after Gabbard. Gabbard wasn't feeling that well that day. She could have went down hard on her. Gabbard still punched her in the jaw because she tried to go after Gabbard on the issue. Dave pretty much gave her an opportunity to go after her. She thought she did something. Gabbard clapped back and clapped back harder than she clapped the first time. And then even in her closing, without Gabbard even trying to get another opportunity to answer, at the end of the day, Gabbard still smoked her on that stage. Because all you got on Gabbard is she criticized the Democratic Party. She's willing to talk to Republicans. She's willing to talk to our enemies. She criticized our party. And that's that. Everybody in the party should be able to criticize within. If things are not right in the party, you should be able to call it out and expect things to change. As president, you have to be willing to at least have some kind of relationship with foreign power, whether it's negative or positive, to keep everything stable. If you don't, you're going to have an unstable world, and nobody wants that. And lastly, if you're going to run for president, sure, there are certain demographics that you got to have policies that fit them. But at the end of the day, you're the president of all America. So yes, you're going to have to go talk to farm country. You're going to have to go to the Rust Belt where manufacturing jobs have been crushed because of trade policies. You're going to go out to the black community and listen to them and find out their needs and go advocate it for Latino, whatever. In this situation, you really got to go to the black community, listen to their needs, and advocate for it if you're going to get their vote. And the only way you winning this primary, Tulsi, this is for you, Mike, is you got to come to the black community and spend some quality time with us. Same thing go for Bernie. Bernie really has the stable power to win this election. He can go after Trump with no problem. Trump is scared of Bernie. Trump don't say much about Bernie. All he can call him is Crazy Bernie. And Bernie will show him how crazy he is. So that's all he got. You know, you can't do the smears that they do to Tulsi. All you can do is call him a socialist because he say he is socialist. But real socialists know he's not a socialist. He's a democratic socialist. So he has the money game. He has the long stand game. He has the field game. Bernie got game. But Bernie, with all that game, if you don't go out and spend more time in the black community, thank you for going to Morehouse, but did you listen to them versus speak to them? I want to know that. I'm not saying you did or not, but did you actually sit and met with not just leaders, but students and local people in the community, regular working people in the community? Did you sit down and listen to them, listen to their needs? Did you write it down so you can go advocate for it and win that vote? These are things that's important. Don't trust Elizabeth Warren to shake a thumb. And I got a piece on her and Ayanna Pressley that I'm going to do soon too. So Kamala Harris' failed attempt to try to clap back on Tulsi Gabbard ended miserably. And as she continued to do stupid stuff like this and show she has no real power, she has a chance that she might lose her Senate seat since she's the second person to ever black woman to win a Senate seat. No, you're the second woman of color. You're not fully black, and I'm going to hit you on that every time. You're half East Indian, probably 10-25% black. Jamaican, Scott Irish is your other half. So, and that don't mean Jamaicans, all black people. Jamaicans are not all black, you know. Just like Americans are not all white. Just want you to remember that. Anyway, I'm Robert Brown with the Rob Report. I'll holler at you later. Peace.